We are meeting after a short time. Now, this topic which we are going to revise, actually, we have studied in our regular lectures, that is question tags. But today we'll just revise it so that it will be in your mind. It doesn't collapse. Okay, it doesn't move out from your mind. Now, question tags. Now, these question tags are usually we are using in our day-to-day life also. But the thing is, we use less English in our day-to-day life, and that is why it becomes little bit confusing how to use, when to use. Okay, so let it be clear today what is question tags. Actually, question tags, they are used for the confirmation of a statement. If you want to get it confirmed, a statement, we use the question tag. And this question tag, they consist of only two words, that is the helping verb and the pronoun. And then we put a question mark because we are asking the question, we are asking someone to get it confirmed. If we are telling to someone, or if the person tells to us that I have completed my work, then to get that statement confirmed, what you will say? Did you? Means twice you want to get it confirmed, and so to confirm your statement we are asking the question, that is called question tag. So question tag, it is used for the confirmation of a statement, and it consists of only two words, that is the helping verb and the pronoun. Now, if the statement is positive, then our question tag will be negative. Everyone knows that whenever we speak anything, sometimes we speak in a positive way, sometimes we speak in a negative way. For example, I can say that I eat junk food. Now, I eat junk food, that is a positive statement. And when you say I do not eat, that is a negative statement. So, if the statement is positive, then your question tag will be negative. Now, let us see one example here. Now, here we have noticed the filthy state of women's clothes. Now, we want to use a question tag over here in this statement. Then, we'll see that we have noticed the filthy state of women's clothes. Now, first you read the statement. After reading the statement, you find out whether the statement is positive or negative. Okay, your statement is positive. Positive means it will not consist the negative words like no, not, never. These three are the negative words. If your statement does not have these negative words, that means it is a positive statement. Okay, so the given statement is positive. Now we are supposed to use a question tag. So you will select the helping verb. Now what is the helping verb over here in this statement? Over here, your helping verb is have. Okay, we have noticed the filthy state. Now the statement is positive, so your tag will be negative. So after writing have, you will add not to this, that is haven't. The short form of have not is haven't. So you will write here haven't, and then you will use the pronoun we. Haven't we? Is it clear? Now the next point to be remembered, that is if the statement is negative, then your question tag will be positive. If your statement is negative, then the question tag will be positive. Now read the sentence given here. Achal will not behave well now. Achal will not shows that your statement is negative. So will not, you can read your will not, it shows that your statement is negative. So if your statement is negative, then your tag will be positive. So here you will use the helping verb which is already given will. Then as I told you that your question tag is positive, so you will not use your not. Directly you will use the helping verb will, and then achal. Here we have a proper noun. But as I told you earlier that question tag, you will have a helping verb and the pronoun. So now Achal is a proper noun. So what will be the pronoun? Which pronoun will use for Achal? Because she is a girl, you will use the pronoun she. So you will write here will, she. Is it clear? And your question tag, always the first letter will be small. It will not be capital. This also you have to keep it in mind. Now the third rule, that is, if the helping verb is not used, if the helping verb is used, directly you will select and you will do it very easily. But in case the helping verb is not used in a sentence, only the main verb is used, then how to use the question tag? Now suppose your question, your statement which is given, that is not having a helping verb, only a main verb is used. For example, several lawyers accompanied him. Now here we don't have any helping verb. You can see here the main verb, that is accompanied. Okay, several lawyers accompanied him. Here the helping verb is not given. Here this accompanied is the main verb. Now which are the helping verbs? Helping verbs are is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, shall, should, must. These all are the helping verbs. Now here we do not have any helping verb. The accompanied is the main verb. So when you are writing the question tag, you have to look at this main verb. The main verb is in which tense? Here your main verb is in the past tense. Okay, the main verb is in the past tense. So if the main verb is in the past tense, then your tag you will use did. Okay, you have written did. Now after writing this did, you see that the sentence given here is a positive statement. Yes, because here we have not used not, so it is a positive statement. Then you will add not here in the short form, that is didn't. Didn't. Now again you will have a pause, because after didn't you have to use a pronoun. Now here the pronoun is not given. So your subject is what? Your subject is several lawyers. Several lawyers, which is a plural form. Okay, lawyers. So your pronoun which you will use will be they. Didn't they? Is it clear? Now if the main verb is in present form, then you will use do or does. If your main verb is in the past tense, you will use did, did. And if your main verb is in the present form, you will use do or does. Now let us understand when to use do and when to use does. And this is all your base, which you have already studied in your lower classes. Now children, see the example given here. Raj eats twice a day. Again here we do not have any helping verb, but we have the main verb, that is eats. Now if the main verb is in the present form, here the main verb, it is in the present. It is in the present form. So if your main verb is in the present form, then you will use do or does. Now which you will select. Now you read the sentence. Your sentence here, Raj eats. Raj is a subject which is in the singular form. If your subject is in the singular form, you will select does. Got it? So you will use here does. Now the statement is positive, so you will add here not, that is doesn't. Okay, doesn't. Then Raj is a boy, so your pronoun will be he. Doesn't he? Are you able to understand? So if your subject is singular, you will use does, and if your subject is plural, you will use do. Now see the next example. The next example over here is Raj and Vimal take light meal. Okay. Raj and Vimal take. Take here again is the verb in the present form. So you have selected. From do orders we have to select. You read the sentence. If the verb is in the present, your mind will switch on to do orders. Now out of these two you have to make the selection, so you have to see the subject. Subject is Raj and Vimal, means plural, two. Then you will select do. Yes, my children, you have written do, very nice. Now again you will read the sentence. Oh, your statement is positive, so my text should be negative. So you will use here not in the short form, that is don't. Don't. Now the pronoun selection. If it is only Raj or only Vimal, then you will use he. But if we have Raj and Vimal, that means two persons, so you will use we. Is it clear? So, I hope this topic question tag is clear. All the things which we have, I have just told you that you keep it in mind. And one more thing to be kept in mind, that is the short forms. Where in this examples I have taken very few short forms. So I am giving you all the short forms so that you remember it, and whenever you are practicing the sentences also you may use that same short forms.